Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. This is your friend Sachin Rakra, and welcome to our channel Router and Switches Concepts. If you had not subscribed our channel, please hit subscribe button and click the notification bell icon with all.
So today's topic is basically how to configure virtual link trunking or VLT. So we have this setup. We have one open gear device, and which is connected with two Z9100 OS9 devices. And this the Z9100 is connected with out of band switch also for network connectivity. Okay, we'll see how we can configure the VLT with static port channel configuration. Okay, so let's jump into the lab and see what we have today. Okay, so this is the open gear on which the port number 13 is basically connected with switch 1, and jump into switch 2 also quickly. Okay, so right now nothing is configured on this, so it's blank actually. So port channel 100, nothing is configured. Okay, so on this port channels are already configured actually. If you had not seen our port channel static and dynamic video, please check out that video in our channel. I will give that link to the description also. You can check out from there also. So port channel is basically configured. So we'll focus on the VLT configuration only. Okay, on this channel. So for VLT we have to configure a couple of things actually. So in the drawing actually this port channel is already configured as I told you. So we'll try to configure VLT peer link, sorry, not peer link, the destination link, sorry, which is between the management. Okay, so this link and this link, this is which is connected with the out of band switch. So we'll try to configure this backup link actually, and backup link is basically help us to identify or send the hello packet to track this link, whether the far end switch is available or not. Okay, so we'll jump into that configuration. So how we have to configure it, how we have to do the configuration. So we have to type VLT domain, and you can define any number, but it should be same on both the boxes. Okay, so it's basically a VLT domain. So for safer side or for we'll use one. Okay, so what else we have to configure? So in this actually I told you that port channel is already configured. So what we will do, we'll add into peer link. So there is a command called peer link port channel and 100. Okay, so after that what we have to configure, that is basically backup destination. Backup destination is nothing else, it's basically connecting between the management IP so that the heartbeat can be synced and keep alive can be sent on that particular interface. It will not allow the actual traffic of the VLT will not be allowed on that interface. So we normally use a copper connection or copper connection between the switches from the management port, whereas on the actual traffic which is going between the switches, it will be 10 gig. Minimum is requirement is basically 10 gig. We can use 10 gig, 40 gig, 100 gig, whatever we have available. So in our cases, we are using 100 gig actually. Okay, so we'll use that actually. So we had already configured management IP on this box actually. So we have to define here the far end switch management IP. Okay, so in this case it is 214. Okay, apart from that, what we have to do, we have to define the priority, which box will be primary as a role on the VLT. So default is basically 32768, sorry, and lower the best actually. So we want the switch 1 act as a primary, so we'll configure as a 1. Okay, so apart from that, we have to define unit ID. So if you notice, we can configure VLT between two devices only. Okay, so VLT domain can be extended into multiple devices, but VLT actual configuration, which will be acting as a VLT domain, primary and secondary, that will be done only on two devices. So primary we will consider as a 0, and secondary we will consider as a 1. So apart from that, when the traffic is coming from downstream or from server or from any network device, uh, it prefer that we should assign a virtual MAC also for this VLT, so that whatever traffic is hitting, we can identify in our Wiresharps or packet captures. Okay, so what we will be defining, we can define any MAC address actually. So there is no hard and fast thing actually that we have to define something else, but it should be same on both the boxes. So I'm defining Dell here actually. So the VLT configuration looks like, so VLT. So the configuration look like this. Okay, so what we will do, we will copy this and we'll try to paste on this. While pasting, we have to change a couple of things. So first thing, we have to change this 13, which is switch 1 IP. We have to change the priority and we have to change the unit. Okay. You should notice that heartbeat is up actually on this. It says after applying the VLT configuration, the heartbeat comes up and it says that the VLT peer status and changes is up. So that means the virtual switch uh, on the VLT part, it is up actually. How we can check that? So there are a couple of commands which we can use here. Show VLT brief. Okay, so switch 2, why it shows the role is basically secondary. Why it is showing role is secondary? Because we had given the priority 2 in this case. The higher priority we had given compared to switch 1. Total priority is basically 3. Okay, so this is ICL link status, which is your which comes from your heartbeat peer link actually. So not peer, backup link. So backup destination link, it comes from this. Okay, so VLT peer status, so it is checking the status of the other side of the switch also. So that is also up. Local unit ID is 1. So version is 6, and this is the local MAC. The above one is basically the local MAC, and this is the remote MAC. And configured system MAC is basically this one. This is the virtual MAC which we had defined in VLT. Okay, so it will use this MAC for communicating with any downstream or upstream devices. Other thing we can check, show VLT counter details we can check, but in this case it will not show because there is no downstream devices right now connected on this. We can check the mismatches also, show consistency. Okay, so in IP, okay, so if there are any routing mismatches are there, inconsistencies are there, it will show here. Okay, so likewise we configure VLT. Anything you want to go into deep dive in VLT or any other topic, let us know in the comments and we'll surely try to prepare some.
Hope this video is informative to you and it will help you to learn your networking skills. If you had not already subscribed our channel, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for all the notification of our new videos. Thank you.